whatever. But
yeah, if they pop up, it's cool. Oh, we're live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Chase and Jay Show. As always, 7 o'clock on Thursday nights. Sometimes we got guests, sometimes we don't. Technical difficulties apparently coming from the other end. So I'm just gonna unzip my pants real quick.
yeah, there it is. You know, have you ever seen, what is that? Is that Austin Powers Gold member? Right?
It's rising.
Yeah, they are. We are in. Oh, she says we see you.
We see you, but we don't see you.
Yeah, I don't. Jay, you're more used to what? I don't see them popping up down there.
No, they're not in. Oh, let me check. Peoples. Nope, I only got 2 peoples. Go back to chat here. What up, Busted? What's going on, big time? Well, hell, Jeremy, if their internet thing don't work out, too bad. I may have to send you a link, my dude.
Carrie just said Jay just unzipped his pants.
Witchcraft, what's going on?
Howdy. No, I was asking because I sent him like 7 links and like you gotta watch us. You gotta join from StreamYard, not YouTube.
Yeah. Click the StreamYard link. I'm watching. What up, Wagonators? How are y'all? How's everybody and everything?
Sarah, are you supposed to be live on both channels? Well, yes, we did get that figured out.
Yeah. Hey, we big time now, y'all. We live on 2 channels. I mean, it only took us 13 weeks, but we got it figured out.
Right? We got there.
We're here.
Oh, we've got Badgers, Wagonators, Witchcraft.
What up, Badgers?
Busted. Man, I haven't seen Jeremy in like 3 years. I don't know if that dude, he's been taken over by some aliens or something, and he doesn't actually exist anymore.
And working that night shift. Now he's on days. Yay, we got our friend back. No, I'm still having some technical difficulty. Why am I having technical difficulties saying technical difficulties tonight?
I don't know. I'm having technical difficulties with your technical difficulties.
It's technically difficult right now. Okay. Oh, look at that. We got Sarah Foster in the chat, y'all.
We got a ringer.
Hell really? Yeah. Our sex appeal just went up 5%. Or 500%.
Oh, she got it. She got it.
I'm waiting.
I'm bated breath.
Hey, you stole my line.
Yes.
What up, Patty? Oh yeah, I can do this.
Oh man, we got several Wagonators. There's they're multiplying. Let's see. Drum roll for Carrie. Actually, they probably just clicked on it and now they're looking. Oh,
there it is.
There they are.
Add to stage.
Woo!
There it is.
Hey,
we got it.
Is this thing on?
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me?
Tap it some more.
Yeah. I'm not sure yet.
You got it?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome.
That was Andy's finger, just so you know. Yeah. He has his hands in.
Yeah, I was gonna say Jay doesn't usually use his finger, but that's a different strain.
Right. That's on the only
pants and tap on.
No.
That's on the OnlyFans, y'all. What up, Joseph Butler? Evening to you too, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show Miss Carrie and Mr. Andy, 2 pretty awesome dudes, or 2 pretty awesome people. How y'all doing?
Okay.
Oh, what happened?
Now what do you do?
Can you hear us?
Now we can.
There we go.
Yeah.
Can you hear
had
Jay?
Like a bunch of noise going everywhere.
I was also in the YouTube, so it was overlapping.
Yeah. You either got to mute it or turn it off.
Yeah, I turned the YouTube off, so it's just us now. So I heard that Jay had to unzip his pants, take his wiener, tap it on the camera, and then it worked. And it actually worked on my side too. So that's a good trick. I didn't even know about that.
Yep. You just unzip.
Yep.
And then everything starts working again.
Content creator hack. pull your pants down and tap it on
Light
the screen.
That
Everything
is
works.
amazing.
Oh, how are y'all tonight?
Good.
We're great. How are you guys?
Good.
Chase, you got your wheel back?
I did. I got my wheel back.
Is your
I
bike
got
put together
I was
yet?
impatient, so I went on ahead and got the bearings in. I'm
Oh.
still waiting on a shaft seal, but at least everything's together for the most part now. So
All right.
be back in
Well, that's a
business
good start.
shortly.
And it's
Well,
the weekend.
What's Sarah doing?
She is sitting in her room watching, I think.
Oh, okay.
I mean, she may come in here now. I know
Hi,
she's
Sarah.
watching, so we can bully her into coming in here too.
Right. Well, you said you was waiting on your shaft seal, so I was wondering what she was
Oh.
doing.
Oh. Do you not have any sound things queued up? We need like a ba-doomps, you know?
rim shot.
Yeah.
So guys, what I kind of like to do a past, present, future thing with the new guests, and since y'all this is your first time on, what how did y'all come to the point where y'all decided y'all wanted to open a place and decided on Eureka and decided on the name? And
That's a big story.
It's a long story. Yeah. So
Okay.
we'll just do the short version. So I have been, when I got out of the Army, I was
Oh my God.
You want to know how the hell we got here? Give me the short.
You tell us whatever lengthy story you need to tell us, man.
We have 2 decades. So in 1991, I came back from the military. I found a group of friends. We were riding sport bikes, and they started bringing me down here. One of my friends' relatives lived in Springfield, Missouri. And so they asked me to go on this trip, and I didn't know what to expect. So on my Yamaha 600, I come down here my first time with those guys. We loaded our crap up on the trailer. We parked it at his uncle's house, and we left south 65 out of there to go catch Highway 7, which we took all the way to almost to Cassville back then. And it was so amazing. I couldn't believe how lucky I was. We're touring around, and we come through Eureka Springs. We spent the night there, and these guys were all like Christian men, no drinking, none of that stuff. And I was like, I think this town is awesome. There was no helmet law. I just put on my glasses, went to the cat house, had a great time, couple beers, went back to my place, got up the next day, and we started on with our day. And then after that, every year we came back here. Almost every single year we were back here, at least either in April or October, because in Minnesota, that's the beginning or the end of before you get to ride. In between there, you get to ride.
Fast forward about like 10 years.
Then we started coming to Eureka Springs every year, and I just kind of was like, this town became sort of like my hometown. I just felt that way. Then, and I was married to not my favorite wife. Mm-hmm. And then I met Bean, and I said, I'm going to take her on vacation. And we came down here on my sport bike.
He wasn't married when he met me, by the way. So
I was when I met you.
No, you weren't.
I got divorced after we met.
He was separated.
But before
anyway.
He had to change the shaft seals.
Yeah. Just for starters. We had to rebuild.
Anyway.
We were rebuilding.
He told me what to take me to a special
What does this have to do while we're here? So anyways, it was only sport bikes back then for me. So I spent $1,000 making my Aprilia 2-up because it was not built for that.
I thought we were going to Hawaii or Cancun or something, and he told me Arkansas.
Well, first I told her we're driving there, and then she knew we weren't going to Hawaii. Yeah. And then I said, you'll see when we get there. And I put the bike on the trailer, and we took off, and I spent a bunch of money on gear and getting the bike ready. We came to Arkansas. We parked in Carthage at Walmart where they had like security. You could just leave your shit there. We put everything we needed for 6 days in the tank bag. And that was interesting enough by itself. Well, then Bean got on the bike. We left from Carthage. We drove straight through on, I think it's Old 71. And then you finally get into Monette and crap like that up there, and then come through to Eureka.
But as we got closer to Eureka, I started seeing more, and I'm like, okay, I get it. I get why this is so special. Like, this is amazing.
So it was mostly a test.
The roads were incredible.
It was mostly a test. So we went fast, a little bit of wheelies, and And she didn't complain. She didn't tap on me. None of this stuff. Then we pulled up to a place that on 62, it used to have an old breakfast place called the Cliff, something on the Cliff. And we went in there and she got off the bike. She pulls off her brand new gloves. And she's like, I might have to go to the doctor. I can't move my hands.
They were ghost white.
They were like, no blood.
And we're new still, so I didn't dare like really show him. Like embarrassed. So So she was squeezing the tank so hard for 2.5, 2 hours, whatever it was to get here. Keep fast forward.
Fast forward again. Oh, yes. After that.
Yes.
So anyways, after we got through that week, I decided that she could be the one. That's how we ended up married. Since then, we would come back, leave our bike outside the hotel. We wake up every day. It's wet. Every day we'd have to put our helmet and all of our shit on just to go to the cat house or to go to town and get dinner and come back and leave our shit outside. And Bean's big idea was, why don't we just make a place where all the bikers could just park, put on their comfortable clothes.
Wouldn't it be cool if there was
you
a
can
place?
Put it however you want. And they can park their bike, put on their comfies, and just walk somewhere and then walk back. And they could just sleep there and get up in the morning and go ride again and then do it again.
I said, let's do it.
And then she's like, we should do that. And I was like, okay. And now I wouldn't recommend it. But
it's been an adventure.
That was 2011 when this all
huge
started.
Adventure.
Yeah,
I would recommend it. It's been fun.
You would. It has been fun.
Oh man, we've got a Setzer in the chat.
Hey.
What up, Setzer?
So you opened a bar/bike resort strictly because you wanted a convenient place to keep your clothes and sleep, and then that just turned into something where everybody else could do it too.
Yep. So yes, that was me. So I wanted a place to offer to other bikers so that they could come here. And I mean, there was many times that we would go on the road and, we'd ride all day and then we'd get downtown and hang out, have a few beers, and then, still needed to, grab some groceries. So, I mean, I'd load up my arms with grocery bags and stuff. And it was like, wouldn't it be cool if there was a place that could offer all of this, in one spot? So then that's kind of how it all started. We just kept on, every time that we would return, we kept on talking about new ideas that would be cool for a biker place, just to offer everything at one place. So, and offer like the great roads and experience. And so we would come down once a year, twice a year, 3 times a year. And then we started looking for places, and it probably took 2 or 3 years until we found the place that we
found no place. Well, so we ended up buying this place and then the land next door. And that's when we started building the barn.
And we're just we're still building as we can. So we're still looking at building those sites behind the bar. We're working on a shower building right now so that we could do, just strictly tents during our events or the weekends if people are wanting to.
To make it less primitive. Yeah. It'll still be primitive because it is, after all, here where Boyums live. Our house is primitive. So the campers are probably going to have primitive. So
it's all about the outdoors,
but we'll give them running water and a place to go take a shower. I think that'll be a good start. But we just keep adding and spending more money on stuff and try to get things done. But we did this because we didn't want to take out a loan to try to make a business with an overhead. So the whole point is pay as you go, enjoy it as much as you can, and then at some point, who the hell knows? It might be awesome.
Just make it the best experience for everyone. So
I would. Shannon and I were really looking hard at that plot of land south of you guys on the right hand side of the road.
Yep.
It's like a 5 or 7 acres or something
6
like
acres
that
down there.
Yeah,
asking a lot.
Yeah. The little chunk was like 50, and but we're not going to be able to swing it for a couple of years before we can get up there. And I'm sure that place will be gone by then. But I thought that would be a dope spot because it's like 400 yards from you.
Yeah, probably.
And it's a lot of flat. There is, the backside kind of falls off pretty drastically, but there's a big flat spot with a bunch of trees. And I was like, how awesome would it be to buy this little spot, put this little trailer in the back, and make some camping spots up front, and then all of our friends would have a place to stay. If you're in the friend group, you get first freaking dibs. Not trying to make any money. Just kind of keep up with the upkeep. Throw some water lines out or whatever.
Have a place to party and ride.
Jay,
Yeah,
you know what? You should just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
I don't
just
even know
so
if
that-
weird that I don't even care about the camming part. I'm just like, you mean I can come back from a poker run pretty soon and take a shower?
Yeah.
Switchback?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
$20 a shower, y'all. Come on.
Yeah.
Here's your hotel soap.
Got
I
to
hope
pay
you brought
off
it
this land.
Yeah.
Pay off this deed. Ultimately, this whole thing's been a journey. We wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for folks like yourselves. The Badgers, I think, were the first ones that really leaned in with sort of coming here and just making it a landing zone for things that they would do, like meet and greet or run something out of here or whatever the case was. So helped us with that, and then put us on the poker run stop for the world record poker run. So that
that introduced
just
us to
introduced
a lot of
us
people
to expanded
outside of
sort
this
of some
area.
expanded range with folks that sent people here, and it still keeps happening from folks that come to visit. From they still continue to be like, well, so and so was on the poker run and they told me I should come here 4 years ago. So it's kind of funny how that happens. I think that the marketing plan for us, since we don't have one, has really been let's create something for somebody to try it and then let them do the marketing for us.
Yeah.
And I don't know that we're really going to get away from that. We have spent a little money with Google to try to just move things from the Facebook over to the webpage so that we can start to have some real control over all the content that's out there, the volume of the content, have it be centrally located.
But it's basically been word of mouth.
It has.
That's how we've made things happen.
And
So it's
everything
been
that
awesome.
we've done has been inspired by the people that come here. We haven't just sat around and thought, oh, what could we possibly do, more work to ourselves to make things more expensive and have to work it ourselves more. We don't really try to do that.
You do.
Well, I did do that a little.
With me.
Call it out.
Yeah. He's like, hey, Bean.
I did it
Hey,
one
Bean.
time, and I still work on it. So now I avoid it whenever possible.
I have a Bean.
The
to-do
lesson
list.
learned.
Yeah.
So, but I think that the people that come here make this what it is. It doesn't your hometown tavern. We honestly don't have a lot of local business. Our business comes from 1 to 8 hours away. Generally, is our market of people that have heard about it, have been passing by or coming to Eureka for whatever reason, and that mostly is our market. But what we're trying to do different than everybody else is everything. So if some other bar has it, we don't want it, really. We're not trying to do that stuff. Everybody comes and tells us what we should do. So we really appreciate that, because that makes sure that we don't do it. But ultimately, I think
we basically want this to be your home. So it's like, I mean, we've met a lot of our friends just by opening up this place. So it's like, and then a lot of our friends have now become our family because, that's just kind of like what we've done. So, and we've noticed that a lot of other people, they've met a lot of their friends through Switchback as well. So my thing is that I just want it to be like a home to everybody, that you can come here and feel comfortable. But
you can't move in. You can't. Yeah. You don't have a drawer at the Switchback.
You can come
and
eat,
your picture on the wall, though.
Yeah, you can. You can have your picture on the wall. So yeah.
Well, one more past question. What was your first bike, and what's the bike your favorite bike of all time?
My first bike was a Kawasaki 750 LTD.
Mine was a Yamaha 100.
Nice.
I rode ditches.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, it was a rough start. I think I have some customers that do this now still today, where they work on their bike for weeks so they can ride it for one day and then something breaks again. And then
I've had a couple of
ride it that day, so they put the time in again.
I've had a couple of bikes like that.
Case. Not talking about that BMW.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, somebody's gonna make the joke. Somebody's gonna make the joke.
Hey man, I wasn't gonna say nothing. I've been picking on you all week. I wasn't gonna pick on you on a public forum, okay?
You know, he's been sending me links to like HarleyDavidson.com. You know, he's like, I can't offer you any help, but just here, go there. You know,
here's chopperexchange.com street glides. Here you go.
Yeah.
That's a big bike to start on there, Andy. That makes a lot of sense, judging by your personality. A 750, that's pretty serious.
Yeah, it's all I could afford. I think I spent $500 on it, and it was running. And it needed tires. So this was my first bike that actually was on the street, but I did have dirt bikes and stuff growing up. But I was in the Army in Alaska, and I had to drive 2 hours to go buy this bike in like October. I bought my bike. I rode it back to base in the freezing sleet that was gathering on the road with dried out tires that we had to put air in to get out of there. So I got back to base. I'm soaking wet, freezing my ass off. I park my bike and stuff. It ends up snowing like 2 feet or whatever. And I left my bike out there all winter. I had nowhere to put it. I lived in the barracks. Yeah. I washed my jeans, and the whole front of like where my thighs were and stuff and my knees disintegrated. So brand new jeans, put them on the next day. They just fell apart.
Because of the salt.
From that sleet.
Yeah.
So that was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
What up, Hanny? What was your? Did I miss it? What was your favorite bike?
My favorite bike is my Aprilia that I have now.
Okay.
So
he calls it the fun bike.
It's my fun bike for sure. So it's just it's got the most horsepower and the more
do we freeze up?
Cool electronic shit on it. So anti-wheelie, traction control, launch mode.
I hear him.
Okay.
Sorry, he thought you were freezing up. I can see you. Yeah.
Okay.
You're good.
It's an RSV4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So serious.
So it's a good time. So I put actually most of the miles I put on are on the track. I have it on the track and on the street. But it's really for me to just take care of my mental issues that I need the track to do that with, because there's no police there.
That's another show to talk about.
Different
issues.
Thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've ridden behind him. I know about his issues on the street. Yeah.
Well,
it's the whole season.
On to the present. What are y'all doing now?
Mm-hmm. Well, we're very busy. We got a lot of events that are coming up. Currently, we're looking at Labor Day. Mm-hmm. So we have quite a bit going on with that. It's going to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Well, Friday will be open, but Saturday, Sunday we have events, and we'll have Saturday. Since I'm back to living my better life on a sport bike, I'm getting more involved with that crew, and so we have a sport bike day kind of on Saturday, where they'll start at A Bikers. Get a little breakfast burrito stuff, get over to Switchback. We will get everybody informed. We'll get the route out there. It's on Wayhopper. So the guys can get it on their phone. I'll have paper copies, and we're going to go into some groups. I'm not going to try to run that whole group down the route. Just for safety. Pig Trail is sponsoring things. So we have stuff to give away.
A Bikers Garage.
And A Bikers Garage.
KC Sports.
Oh, and then skates. Yeah, Kansas City Sport Bike Society is coming down. They'll bring a couple stunt bikes. They got some cool shit that they build. And he's just, Jay, who runs that, super connected. He's got a huge following, and they just build crazy shit. He's at the tracks all the time. That's where I met him. But they have a 400 horsepower Hayabusa that they built. They'll bring that down for people to take a look at, maybe run it down the road a little bit. And then they got like a 200 horsepower motorcycle engine lawnmower that gets raced. So they just build shit like that, and I guess if you got the time to do that, it's cool. So they're going to come down and join this group. And then Cycle Gear is sponsoring also. Actually, Cycle Gear is going to give away a helmet.
Nice.
However many hundreds of dollars that is, depending on whatever helmet it is. So we'll have the helmet here. Whoever gets it can go exchange it for the one that fits perfect. But we'll have one here for him to take a look at, basic design and manufacture.
So you and Red at Biker Garage have a pretty good route.
Yep. So we got a route figured out. We'll run out of here, take the long way up to Flat Creek, and then we'll go down take the back roads over to Tom's, and then we'll take the long way back from Tom's down through towards Kingston, back up 21 through Berryville, and then we'll take 221 the back way into Eureka Springs on Redbud Road and stuff.
Which is really cool.
Should be pretty cool, assuming there's no gravel and stuff. And then we'll come back up through Eureka and get back to Switchback and start the party.
Yeah, we got Donnie Kuntz. That's going to be live music, and then we have no idea what's going to happen afterwards.
They're going to bring some stunt bikes,
or a couple burnouts. We don't know ever. So
yeah, we'll find out.
Here.
Yeah, if you're not here, then you won't know either.
Yeah, so that's Saturday
for that.
Yes. Then Sunday we have our dice run, which has been really, really fun throughout the years. We've got more and more people that are participating. It's 150 miles. And it's different because it's not a poker run. I mean, you can't win it before you get back here. Yeah. You're throwing the dice and you just have a lot of interaction. You might have the highest number coming here. And then somebody else throws 3 or 4 6s, and all of a sudden that person wins. And 2 other people were super close, and they get nothing. Yeah. And then whoever thinks they got the low number is fine. And then all of a sudden they can't get anything under a 4, and they're screwed. Yeah. So it's kind of fun because they have to go to all the stops just to find out who won. And then usually people are grouped up, so they're watching each other roll the dice, trying to tell them, oh, don't do that. Oh, do that. Trying to screw them all up all the time. So it's usually pretty fun. Special guest on that ride is going to be Witchcraft Cycle Works along with Miss Witchcraft. And then Naked Jake, he's going to be singing later that day, but he's going to be joining the ride as well. So that's your chance to ride with those guys if you'd like. So it's just going to be a really cool day. So both days are going to be jam-packed with fun. Yeah, I think. And so I think, isn't Witchcraft parking their trailer and stuff here? Sure. Yeah. So I think Witchcraft will have their stuff here pretty early on. So Get wicked running.
Get rolling.
Get wicked running. Yes.
Yeah. Get it running. If it's not running already.
Yeah.
A dice run is it's high-low. You roll, 5 dice per location.
Yeah.
And you either aim for highest number or lowest number, and you go to 5 or 6 stops, however many it is.
Yep.
And then
you get 2 rolls at every stop, Sue. Yeah. So you're not left with what you get. You can decide if you want to roll some stuff, take some chances. A little different than the poker hand when you get a card and that's it, right? You're fixed into that card. Here you got to make some decisions at every stop, and who knows how many times people have. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, they're like, I need this. I'm gonna re-roll these 2 4s.
Yeah.
So it's basically like Yahtzee. It's a lot like Yahtzee.
Yeah.
So
I think last year,
but you got to get Yahtzee 5 times in a row to really kick butt.
Yeah.
We also have a raffle that's tied in, so there'll be prizes as well.
Yeah, and it's high-low hand too, right? 50-50 split. Yeah. The highest number and the lowest number.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah.
So it's usually pretty fun. I mean, really, what we've done here is we try to get everybody out riding the roads, visit a few of these other businesses. So if you come back to town, you got places to stop. Some of our favorite places. And all these places generally get it that the Switchback stuff is happening, and they started to participate, give us stuff for the raffles, and then they'll even have extra staff there to make sure folks are taken care of. So try to make the experience as fun as possible with as little
It's fun.
With as little sort of roadblocks or road bumps at any of the places, so that by the time you get back to Switchback for the rest of the party, you still have a couple hours worth of gas left in your tank, and we can do the raffles, do the music, give the money away, and just have a good time. And then everybody's still going to get home on time. We don't stay open till 10 at night, except on a rare occasion. But by 8 or 9 o'clock, people be out of here and be home on a reasonable hour, so they can come back for the 150 if they want on Sunday.
So that's that's Labor Day weekend.
Last year, you guys either had 100 bikes or 100 entrants. I don't remember what it was, but I thought last year we cracked 100. Right?
Yeah, so we did. We had 100 people sign up, so that's people, not bikes. So if they're 2 up and they're both playing their own hand,
so
increase their odds. But we've always had a good time.
It was a party for sure.
Yeah, and I think that one of the things that we just want to make sure that folks do is when they get here, we're just going to have a short little driver's information meeting, get everybody out of here at a reasonable hour. But it's flexible. You know, if somebody doesn't make it here to leave right at 11, they can come and leave at noon. Come and go at 1. You can do this as fast as you want. But ultimately, you leave at 11, it figures you get about half an hour to 45 minutes at each stop and still get back by 5.
And it's a really cool way to meet other riders.
And then, that's one of the best things I think we got out of it so far is the 150 specifically. We have people that have met up, people like Bert the biker dog came down, and some other folks kind of, got around with him and started riding with them. Then it rained on him a little bit, and he had to pull over to get Bert out of the rain. So when Bert doesn't like to get rained on, so he pulls his bike over, puts his little cover off of his bike and straps it to the ground. So the dog is covered. Everybody else was standing around going, we'll see you there, man. And
Bill was getting soaked.
He was soaking.
Yeah.
So he got to the stop, and we're like, man, where's Willie? I hope nothing bad happened or whatever. And he showed up, and he's like, Bert can't be in the rain. I'm just like, but everybody has a good time because they watch each other roll their dice, and they think they know who's going to win by the time they get back here, but they're almost always wrong. Yeah, it's fun.
So that's Labor Day weekend. And then next we have
Ladies in Leather.
So that's September.
So during Bike Fest,
Yeah.
we have this Ladies in Leather group is camping out at Harley and Pig Trail in Rogers, and it's a really big female riding group, and so they pick a place to go and hold a rally every year. This year they picked Rogers, and
they're going to be coming.
Coming to Switchback on Friday. We'll be their lunch stop, poker hand stop on Friday. The 12th, I think that is. Or no, not the 12th. Yeah, that's the 12th, right? Friday the 9/12, I think. I don't know. I don't have my calendar. Anyways, the Friday during Bike Fest up at Lake of the Ozarks, that's what Bean's going to be doing here.
I'm going to be
with
here
everybody
with the
else.
ladies.
But they said they could smoke our place pretty bad, like up to 400 to 500 bikes in a 4 to 5 hour period.
Damn.
So we're looking for a good crowd.
Yeah. We are having the girls build hamburger balls that they can fry up and prep 20 cases of potatoes. So we have fries to make 300 burgers and have fries for all that. Plus we'll have 150 orders of chicken strips, nachos.
Anyway, we're gonna have
stuff.
Yes.
We have food to prepare.
Yeah, they got you covered, guys. All right, if you're hungry and thirsty,
the girls are having lunch here, so
we're the only food stop for their whole trip, so we need to be prepared to feed every one of them. So
sure.
So that's with the ladies in Leather.
And then BFE starts Monday the 16th, 15th.
Yeah, so we're busy. Yep. The
that
15th
week
to the 21st of September. So we're very busy preparing that.
Yep. So we have for BFE, we have Pine Mountain Village. We have the whole thing set up for vendors. Bean's taking application stuff from vendors right now. We have a few local food vendors. We have some bigger vendors coming. So we're going to set all the vendor stuff up over at Pine Mountain Village. So we'll see how many of those we get. And we'll have a few small ones here at Switchback, but we can't take the big trailer guys and the light guys and the exhaust guys. So those are the guys.
Those will be setting up at
we'll set them all up at Pine Mountain Village.
Yep. So I'll have my patch girl here, Wind Rider. We'll have the KC Motor Babes. I've got a jewelry gal,
lady.
Cassville Dispensary. They're going to be
we'll have the weed guys here from Cassville.
We've got all angles. We're going to be taking care of everyone.
We're trying to cover everything.
Yes.
I don't know if we'll have any green dildos yet, but we might still hear from Jax.
I'm waiting for
Jax. Let me send Jax a message, see what she's up to.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. And those blow up dolls. I'm working on that too. So
Tactical Ken, that dude lived in the house I was in all of last BFE. You know, there was a male blow up doll in our house on Howard Island.
Awesome.
Yeah. So we're trying to take care of everybody. But I'm still finalizing plans on that as well. But we'll have like our moto meetup on Friday. Witchcraft Cycle Works and Mrs. Witchcraft, they're going to be doing a fun run on that. I'm working on a Thursday run, hopefully. hint.
From someone who knows.
Yes, from someone. Yeah. Saturday we'll be having our poker run, the Hog Wild Poker Run, which has always been a good time. Live music throughout the week. There's going to be entertainment in Eureka Springs. I'm going to be posting that on our website, the Biker Fest Eureka Springs. So check that out. I'm updating that every day on new things that you can do here in Eureka Springs.
And Jay, you popped that up, and I was like, oh man, Jay has something to say. He
Yeah.
made himself big.
He ran up to the front and grabbed the mic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here, let's do this.
There you go.
Perfect.
Is it
There we
new
go.
this year that like BFE says the 15th through the 21st? Is it new that it's running all week?
No, we did it last year for the first time. So we're trying to really kind of create an Arkansas Bike Week. The part of the thing that we got last year was we talked to a bunch of people at Lake of the Ozarks rally, and they all said they're coming down here anyways. They just leave there on Sunday and come here, or they leave there on Monday and they come down here. So we were just like, well, let's just get started if you guys are coming.
Yeah.
And so we started opening on Monday. Monday's pretty slow, but it allows our team to start prepping food and all the rest of it.
Get our vendors
Get ready.
prepared.
And then Tuesday got bigger. Wednesday got really big. Thursday got real big.
But it was like the last couple of years we opened like Wednesday or Thursday, but we had bikes sitting
People were
at
sitting
our,
there doing burnouts
our
out
gate.
there until we opened the gate.
Yeah. So we're like,
Like on a Tuesday.
we're just like,
Like on
we're
Tuesday, we're not open yet.
But
They're-
we opened after they were starting to do that.
They're
I'm
doing
like,
their
oh my
burnouts,
God,
and
they're
I
doing
just
a
went out there and
burnout.
opened
Yeah.
the gate, and I'm like, well, let me get you guys some beers. So
We're
you set
open
them
now.
down.
Ringing the doorbell for you there.
And then we
That's what
started
they're
calling
doing.
Brooke. Can we get in here?
Yeah.
She's like, it's Tuesday.
So that's how it started to be a week thing, because we're just like, okay, these individuals that come early, we're going to be open for them.
They harassed us into it. Yeah, they went out there. They put their front wheel up against the gate, which is
Yeah.
like a shitty old metal broken gate.
Yeah. It just
So
it-
I'm like, I better go
So
get this
good.
before that gate goes flying.
yeah.
Right.
So
Out there chewing up
Two
your
of them at a
asphalt.
time and stuff. It was
mhm.
pretty messy. And I'm like in a work meeting. I'm like, I gotta go. I'll log back in if I can. And I put on my shoes and I run out there. They're doing burnouts. It was like, what? I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
It's my first time learning that little thing. So
Mhm.
yeah, they harassed us into it, and then we just figured out
They
it would
got
be
their way.
easier to just plan on it instead of letting them tell us what's up.
Mhm. Yeah.
There you go, Dagger.
Yeah.
Back
I mean, I was kind of behind the curve, like in terms of, I think I really only went, or the first time I went to Switchback was possibly like 2022 or something, I think maybe.
That's pretty
And I
good.
didn't really even get to know anybody until really the next year, but it's kind of the best kept little secret up there on the state line,
That's
Yeah.
right.
We
The secret's getting out too.
we
Yeah.
smashed it during COVID though. Both the first two COVID years, we were only open for half of 2 seasons back to back
Yeah.
because we didn't move here full time until my daughter graduated on June 7th, and we moved down here on June 10th. So we had
to
her
get ready to run.
we had her graduation party, and we didn't have shit in the house. It was just paper plates and pizzas and crap. So we filled the garbage can with liquor bottles, pizza boxes, paper plates and crap, and then we loaded up in our truck and trailer and left. And that was it. So we came down here, and Bean and I worked it the first 2.5 years during COVID,
I still work it.
and we were killing it for that whole time.
Yes.
It was the most profitable Switchback's ever been because nobody wanted to go to Eureka with all the rules.
We had very good
This mask and stuff.
social
Distancing.
distancing.
Yeah, not
Yes.
really.
Yeah.
But people came up the steps and like, do we have to wear these masks? And we're like, not if you don't want to. And they're like, fuck this. Yeah, hell yeah. So they were like, so then
Carried
word
out
got out and people were like, you don't have to wear your mask.
6 feet apart.
Yeah. And we didn't even have liquor. They're just like, at least you don't have to wear your mask. I'll drink beer if I don't have to wear a mask. So that worked out great. And then, it's the people that have made this what it is. And this isn't really, I don't think that the personality of this whole thing is limited to what Bean and I have put into it. This place has so many people have brought stuff that we just screw to the wall, hang out, put out in the yard. Who the hell knows? Jimmy Dale brought us his burned up motorcycle. He's like, put this somewhere.
Mhm.
All right. So we just put the shit out there
Mhm.
and put the stuff on the wall. and then bring the pictures of you and your bike so we know who the hell is coming around here once in a while.
Right.
And then the music thing, I mean, all this is really dictated by the folks that come here. You know, all the moto vloggers like yourselves, the Badgers, Witchcraft, who else we've had? Willie, Mike Thompson. Well, until Jeff got his claws into him. So we've just had the support. I think that's been the biggest promotion opportunity that we've had is you guys doing what we were doing more organically, but doing it to more masses, having more people hear the word from somebody, you know.
Bussed's got a sticker up there, and I'm pretty sure Bagger Bader's got a sticker up there.
That's right, they sure do.
Bader does for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I know the Wagonators do.
Setzer doesn't. What's going on, Setzer? Where's your sticker on the
Come on,
switchback
Setzer.
door?
Where's your sticker at?
Oh, shit. There's still space on that door.
Yeah.
No, and I mean, like, it's basically you're kind of saying it, but it's really like a word of mouth sort of thing, right? The more people that come, then a few more of their friends come, then a few more of their friends come, and then you know, I always talk like you're talking about the motovlogger kind of YouTuber people, you know. Like I just like businesses that I like going to that have cool people, you know, like that's kind of that's my litmus test for like, am I coming back? Do I like hanging out at your spot? You know, like, and if the answer is yes, then I'll be back. And, you know, unfortunately I've kind of been out of pocket with my poor BMW being broken. And then I kind of had some trips going. So I haven't been in a minute, but nowadays, gosh, I feel like I go between April and, you know, October or whenever you guys close or whatever. It's like I'm in switchback at least a couple of times a month. You know,
that's good. Yeah,
I think it might be time to go check out the new Indian Challenger.
Oh yeah,
with Power Plus. I think you'll really like that.
We can go shopping with you.
We might go with you because I'm getting miles on my bike. They're getting up there.
Yeah.
I think that the main thing is when Bean and I got into this, we thought we were going to have this bar and we were just going to hang out and sling beers and make food. Ultimately, the rewards that we've received.
It has become a lot more.
It's not really financial because the bar doesn't make money yet.
Just all the connections that
it
we've
almost
made.
breaks even though. But when we start to see people that they say I met so and so at Switchback, or people that become friends here, or the things that happen when they get here, these are the things that we sit back at the end of the day and we're like, you know, we got enough money to make payroll, and plus these two people met here. In fact, a couple of friends of ours just met here, and now they've been dating for a few months, getting all serious after the lady, her husband wasn't great to her, and now they met here at Switchback.
Okay, Andy.
So that's the most recent one from just a couple months ago.
To everybody in the audience, now I know most of you, and I know most of you are married that I can see through you, but you don't need Tinder. You just need a metal shed out in the state line,
and magic happens,
and alcohol,
and alcohol,
and motorcycles,
and live music.
Yeah,
I mean, you need a couple of things, I guess.
Yeah.
But, when we built this bar, we thought we were building this massive building.
Okay.
Oh,
well, we'll work on that.
Yeah, you were close, but you were out You were out at the picnic. I think you should have been working.
I mean, Bader, you never offered, so I mean, I didn't know if you were interested.
I was going to say, I never got the invite there, buddy.
We're gonna treat it like COVID. It'll be like, so you might not have got laid at Switchback, but by the time you got out after the weekend, you left there laid from the Switchback. So you kind of died with COVID, not because of COVID. Maybe you leave here getting laid. You just didn't get laid at Switchback.
Right. You had the magic on you.
Turn the magic. Yep. They got to have some of that, you know, new perfume stuff that the girls can't resist. I think that might be a start. Mix that with your high octane fuel. Get that rubber burning in the bar.
Right.
Yeah.
That's that choice cologne.
Yeah. Anyway.
Bader's drinking.
Yeah.
You guys are talking about, gosh, we are coming up on several weeks of kind of things happening back to back to back to back.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy shit. You don't believe how expensive it is before you get here.
Bike Fest to Ozark to Bike Fest Eureka, you know, and then really there's BBB and stuff 2 weeks after that, right? So
yep. Well, and then we have the Corvette weekend after that.
In between.
And we'll do our season closing. I mean, it's just like, one thing after another. We just, I mean, it's It's busy.
We'll do cheap beer. We'll do cheap beer on our last week. We got to get rid of all the beer. Super cheap.
Yeah. Okay.
No, that was the latest I've ever been at Switchback Bar. Was that your final closing Saturday or whatever it was in October?
Yeah.
Stayed out
Well,
there
we kept
till
on extending it. It was like everyone wanted one more day, so we kept staying open. So
I was
that
just
might
like,
happen
I'm
this
sorry,
year.
sweetie, I have to go back up to Switchback because it's actually the final day this time.
Yeah. They're
Bad decision.
They're having closing day round 2,
Yeah.
round 3. Yes.
They can't seem to close.
Yeah.
Well, the weather was so nice. It was like, no, y'all got to stay open for another week because we've got awesome weather. You know.
Yes.
So this is
that's the bar, guys. They dictate their opening time based on the weather. You know,
we're here for you guys.
If the weather stays good, they'll stay open.
Yep.
We could close.
We're here for you.
If we have terrible weather, we close.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be like, oh, it's raining all day. Switchback is closed.
Unless there's riders that come
in the rain
and then we'll open.
If they're soaking wet, then we just get open and that usually doesn't equal closing. But then it was like last year, we didn't close any days this year for heat. But last year when it was, I think like several days, it got to be 102, 103 degrees. And that means that the kitchen is around 120.
Yeah.
So I was just like,
we're not flipping burgers.
I'm not gonna make them sit in the bar and sweat all day. So we did close for heat for like a whole weekend, I think. But ultimately, we're an open air bar, so we're a little bit dependent on the weather. And then we have noticed that most bikers are getting to be more pussified with the weather. So if there's a chance of rain, they might not come from Kansas City.
Yeah.
So
some bikers, not all.
I said so.
I was like, man, I don't know if he's talking about somebody specific or I've sat at a Switchback Bar when it's poured rain. I've left for a poker run.
We just count the number of customers. We count the reduction in the number of customers. And so even though the bar is somewhat dependent on weather, a lot of our customers are like, man, I need a guarantee of less than 2% rain for 3 days in a row before I leave the garage.
And he might be talking about himself. I don't know.
No, I don't even I refuse to leave when it's raining out unless I absolutely have to. We went to Barber last year and there's like 2 days of rain planned. And we woke up and it's been raining all day. And I went and of course I didn't bring my rain gear. So I bought some shit rain gear, Frog Tog stuff that was like garbage bags, big poofy stuff. And so we put all our crap on and started out in this nice, slow, steady rain for 3.5 hours.
And you blew up like a balloon.
And my jacket filled with air and my pants melted to the motor.
And I'm trying to hold it down.
My pants are melting all over the place. So by the time we got there,
trying to pop them. I was like,
all my shit's just barely hanging on. So by the time it stopped raining, I just threw it in the garbage. It was like $39.
The pants melted on the pipe.
Yeah, it was terrible.
So I would recommend getting a really nice.
I'll just bring my gear next time.
Rain gear.
Yeah.
Don't go cheap.
Yeah, rain gear packs down normally pretty small, man. Come on now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was,
Spend some money on your rain gear.
It was not a good decision.
Otherwise, you'll be a balloon.
So yeah, it's worth it. But
I'm a little bit bummed because after Andy told me that he makes sure not to do anything that people tell him to do, I'm like, dang it! All those ideas I've been telling him about, put some roll down shades and some misters, and I've been telling Brooke to go on strike until you get her some air conditioning. Yeah, I'm like, man, none of that's happening.
Yeah.
Well, we do
have a Mister tent.
We do have a Mister, yeah. So
I tried to make it work last year. It did not work out.
No.
And
they put it over the deck where everybody's eating their food. Now pretty soon their damn hamburger bun is all soggy. So I'm like, you go put it somewhere else and let them come back into the fans. But
a mister doesn't work at like 90% humidity. You're just wet and hot.
Yeah. And if you don't stand really close to it, the water is super warm by the time it gets on you anyway.
But with the cold beer, it's okay. It works better with the cold beer.
We also got the damn horse feeding or watering trough out for people to just dunk their head in.
And Brooke is the only one that used that.
And Brooke brings her swimsuit and jumps in there. She's like, I'm taking a break. I'll be right back.
And serves
jumps in, comes back. But I'll take on your ideas. But here's the ideas that I start to really have a hard time with when somebody comes in. I'm from so-and-so. I used to own a bar. And I want to ask them, well, what happened to it? and they're like, I used to own a bar. Here's what you should do. And then I'm like, oh,
The bar
here we
failed.
go.
You should do what I did.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
do the
as
thing
long as
I
it
did.
doesn't start with here's what you should do. So I have a couple trigger phrases. Here's what you should do automatically shuts me off. And then quick question. That shuts me off. No quick questions.
Anyway.
Yeah. No, you don't have to worry about that with me, Andy. I have no idea how to run a bar. I've never owned a bar. I've barely walked in, a handful of them. So you can take my word as no experience. So there you go.
We really want to hear good ideas. When you come up with them, I want to hear them.
We like all ideas.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
We don't. We act like we do.
They have a lot of ideas. I hear about them. They're just playing coy,
Yeah. There's plenty of ideas out there. They're not all good. I have plenty of bad ideas. Failing is one of the best ways to learn something. You won't do it twice. So
yeah.
So I have to keep the bar running so it doesn't look like I failed. But we have a good time. I mean, the rewards that we receive are really from the people that come here. Some of the shenanigan stuff that goes on here, again, that's just sort of the.
I have nothing to do with it.
That's just all the patrons that come in and want to participate.
Yeah.
Do something cool.
Take a picture. He's always got a bag of like little booze bottles with her.
Well,
kind of hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're just trying to have a good time.
Yes.
Ozark
So
Bill.
yeah, this next month, 2 months, whatever. I mean, we're jam packed with stuff. So I'll be keeping our Facebook, posts going so that everybody knows what we got going on here. And if you need anything, just reach out to us. If you want to plan an event, I'm there.
Jason, you show up here for Labor Day weekend, I'll buy your lunch. Or dinner if you want to be on the ride.
Yeah, Jay. Have you thought about coming to Northwest Arkansas?
I think about going to Northwest Arkansas every day. As soon as I clock in at work, I'm like, you know what? I could just pack the wife up and we could just leave.
You get your pizza and your liquor bottles, throw it in a bag, and come on.
Hey, they got liquor up there. I'm not even packing that. I'm packing some clothes and my laptop, and we just
get up here and buy what you need.
Yep.
No.
We'll figure it out on the backside. I just got to find a truck to drive to make money once I get up there.
Yes. Well, making money is kind of a luxury around here.
Right. or grow this YouTube channel really good. One of the two is going to have to happen.
Yeah, all right. Grow this channel. Make it work.
Subscribe. Like and
you
subscribe.
Subscribe. You always got OnlyFans to fall back on, Jay. I believe in you on that front at least. I'm not sure about your YouTube thing, but OnlyFeet, you're in.
Some OnlyFeets.
Yeah.
Oh no!
He unzips,
Yeah. I thought you were unzipping your pants again.
Look
that would look really weird.
Well, there
Hi, Sarah.
Oh, shit.
Alive.
Oh,
I don't keep her like chained up in the basement or anything, just for proof.
Yeah.
Sarah has entered the room.
Yeah, she didn't like where the conversation was going.
Yeah.
She waited.
She saved everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, she acts like she's shy, but I mean, you see her, she's all smiles and stuff. I'm like, we'd get way more viewers if you put your face on here more. Nobody wants to look at me.
Yeah, that's what I keep telling Dean.
That's
He's
true.
like, no, this is us. This is us. I said, nobody wants us. They just want to see your face. Just get out there. Maybe your boobs even. Let's get them out.
Yeah, just dance around in the background or something. No, that's really, Jay and I started this as an excuse just to talk to each other like 7 hours a week, just planning and whatever. I was like, well, I mean, even if nobody watches it, we can just hang out and talk anyway,
Yeah.
That's what, there's Setzer. He's got you calling you out for the Botox there.
Oh, geez.
So this was, is it Botobox? Is that what it's actually called? Beatbox. Beatbox things. Sarah had a questionable evening at I'm not going to tell the whole story. At Stubborn American 2 years ago, she was introduced to beatbox by that evil man Jason Setzer there. And when they say those things are 12%, they are 12% all day.
Hey, so are my chi-chis.
Yeah.
There you go. So you enjoyed it.
Yeah, they're tasty.
Yeah.
Oh, Buster Knuckles chiming in too.
That's why I don't come on.
Wow.
Everybody's got stories.
Yeah, that's why I don't come on. I'm trying to get a rock.
This is a good place to air your stories if you need to get them out. Now is the time. These are all friendly ears. Did you hurt yourself looking at the video?
What did you do?
Oh.
We had a failed rock extraction attempt from the
Okay.
mouth.
Ah,
Yeah.
Whoops.
All right. All right.
everybody good?
Yeah, I think we're surviving.
Okay.
We need to call the ambulance.
Hopefully not.
Okay.
Well,
It's kind of cool when that stuff just happens, on camera, not planned. It's like, I'm going to get out of here. Watch this.
right.
Yeah, right. That's my excuse. Now
I'm done.
so our dog, it's the saga of the rocks. He goes out to the backyard and just like picks up rocks and then brings them in and walks around with them and stuff.
Oh,
And
shit.
so we have a 5-gallon bucket that we filled several times since December, of pulling rocks out of his mouth and throwing them in the bucket.
Nice.
And so that was a rock extraction attempt that ended up with a finger between the teeth.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
Whoops.
Oh boy, no.
drop it. Drop it.
Right.
She usually tries to trade him for a treat, like give me the
Mhm.
rock, I'll give you this cookie,
Oh,
kind of thing.
Yeah. Looks like he's got you guys trained a little bit.
Andy does
Right?
the same thing. So I feel his pain.
When you have rocks in your mouth, Andy gives you a treat to get them out. Or?
Exchange
Yeah,
it.
I feel her pain.
Exchange it for something much softer.
Yeah.
More like cake.
Well, we're getting back to the shaft seals. We're getting
Like a
back to the
gummy.
shaft seals.
He's trying to tell me that.
Want a
it's like
gummy
cake.
worm? Gummy worm?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want anybody getting hurt.
Anyway,
So Jason, where do you reside?
Just south of Little Rock.
Oh shit. That's
Oh,
a
you're-
long ways
no,
away.
it's not. You're our neighbor.
He's our neighbor,
He's-
3.5
yeah, we're
hours
like-
away.
We're on the way.
Why do you live there?
Because I get paid pretty good to do the job that I do.
Yeah. You couldn't do that anywhere else?
Eureka
I mean-
Springs.
I mean, I could, but I haven't found I haven't found a lateral transition in Northwest Arkansas yet.
Is your family down there or something?
No, it's pretty much just me, the wife, and the kids. I got
Yeah.
I got 2 that are graduating this year, and then my youngest is 9th grade.
All
Eight.
right.
8, 9. Yeah, 8th grade. Sorry.
Well, you should definitely move closer to where Chase lives.
I agree.
Definitely. Yeah, right.
I agree.
Preaching to the choir here. No.
Yeah, I agree. No, we were really seriously looking at that property down the street from you guys.
Yeah, we're
Uh,
looking at it too.
Yeah.
So if we get it, I'm going to put about 5 shipping containers on there. Put a cement slab in between them all. Wet
Yep.
bar TVs, motorcycle shit stage.
Anyway, that's Andy's phone.
It's a
Oh,
monkey.
I was like, man, that is some nature out there.
That's
That's
pretty dope.
Andy's excuse to get out.
I didn't know there were lemurs in Eureka Springs.
Sorry about that.
It's that rare Northwest Arkansas lemur.
Yeah,
No, it's
it's a
awesome.
motorcycle monkey.
The
Remember when they had,
motorcycle monkey.
Remember when they had the trunk monkey in the cars? You guys ever see that little commercial?
Yeah,
Somebody would be like having road rage on him. The guy would pop the trunk. The monkey would climb out of the back with
Yeah.
a bat, go smack the dude, go back in the trunk, close it, and they'd move on.
Hey,
So-
Setzer said he's got the same ringtone.
Yep. Oh, yeah? Well, this one lives in the trunk of my Indian, so don't mess around when we're on the road. Actually,
Yeah,
this
that's right.
reminds me
That's
of
right.
Dean.
We've got what Andy and Carrie have. Well, an Indian and an Aprilia, right? So we're not just only in Harley country here. So you gotta watch your back on the
Yeah.
Harley thing.
Yeah, for sure. I think that I nowadays, as we get on the roads and these patch club guys don't like it when you pass them and stuff. I mean, like, I don't really feel the same way. So I just am like, see ya. And then if they get mad, then maybe they'll find me at Flat Creek or Pizza Cellar or something. But I just am like,
Now they
I'm just
know where
going.
you are.
I'm definitely not going to sit back here in third gear
Now they know where to
going
look for
60.
you.
Yeah.
X-Men, you came in exactly 1 hour after we started, and we're going to have a chat about it later. All right.
Yes.
Come on, man.
You can watch it in the replay. Matter of fact, you can watch all of our old live streams on the replay on my channel and now starting on Chase's channel.
Yep.
Awesome.
We're going.
So what are we going to do to get more subscribers? What do we got to do?
Oh, the best thing you can do is hit that share button. Hit share button,
Right.
Share this with anybody that's like-minded or might think you get some entertainment or some education out of it.
All right. We'll share this stuff out too. We'll get your guys' stuff out. We're new to this, so we're just learning how to work it.
Oh man, we'll drag you along.
Right. So I think you're close to 1,000, right?
Yeah. My channel's 956, 959, something like that.
Do you
Do you have
count
a
them every
goal?
day? You
You hit
count
1,000
them every day like poker chips while you're playing?
Sir?
Do you count them every day like poker chips when you're playing your hand?
No, I try not to look at it. It's easier on the brain. It's easier on the psyche.
All right.
Let's see, 964. I broke 960.
Look at that.
Nice.
Good for you.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we got goals.
We got goals.
Yep. So
All right.
what else? Are you guys going to go away for the winter?
Nope.
I know. I was just kidding. We are.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. Y'all hop in the camper and scoot down to Texas or wherever it is for several months,
What?
right?
What? She keeps giving me
Hey, I am jealous of that life. If we had a camper, I would be, and Sarah had like a remote job or something, man, I would be down in Texas or Florida or wherever for at least a couple of months.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then we always try to figure out what's the best time to come back, and we always get it wrong. So one time we're like, let's go back in the middle of March, and then we get back and it snowed. And then last year we're like, well, let's go back on like the first week in March. Then we get back here and it's like 20 degrees for like a week. And we're just like, what the hell is going on here? We should. And even our friends are like, man, you guys suck bringing this crappy weather over. It was all fine until we got here. So it seems to change while we're driving here. Oh, Williams left. So switch up the damn Airstream. Let's get this thing changed up. Fuck those guys leaving Arkansas just for the winter. Fucking pussies.
We have like 4 or 5 winters in spring, that happen randomly.
Yeah.
It's the thing for sure.
Yeah, fall, spring, followed by more winter, followed by fall, summer, followed by more winter.
We had a bunch of rain this year for a while, which I think we probably needed it all, but it only seemed to rain on the weekends.
Yeah.
Well, it's dark out, so we can't see you.
Bean says it's getting dark out, so now you can't see me. Like,
Yeah, we're rapidly changing here.
you're so racist. Why can't you see me in the dark? Can you see me if I'm smiling?
I don't know. Mine looks the
Darn,
same as
Bean.
when we started. I'm just saying.
Come on,
Yeah.
Bean.
That's
Hey,
what
Chase, we gotta get you some cheap lights for the corners, bro.
cheap
Oh,
lights
good.
for the corners.
Yeah, we gotta upgrade your stream there, boss.
Walmart.
One on either corner.
Get your background going.
You gotta set one to blue and then pick another color. You can do purple like mine or black light, but we gotta hook you up in the corners, boss. Back here in those far corners.
Is that better? Is that light?
Nope.
There we go.
And then a full size thing of your bike that you can see through a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, if you notice, Jay's background there is the like 2 skeletons on the motorcycle, and he covered up what would be the boobies with his stickers.
Yeah.
And
he's
so
classy.
behind me, you can see there is a risque piece of art that I have now put my stickers
Yeah.
over the
Oh.
boobies.
Did you have to do that for YouTube, or did you just do that because you're so classy?
No, I
Class.
just did it because Jay had the stickers. Really, I was like, my stickers back there. I happen to have boobies behind me as well.
Hey, we're highbrow. We're highbrow and classy around here.
Yeah. I don't want anybody thinking that those bones are actually flesh.
Well,
What?
If you come to Switchback, we've got little Switchback pasties for the ladies if they want.
Yeah.
Oh no, I would definitely replace my stickers with some pasties.
All right. Well, we got them waiting for you.
We still got our bunny ears, Carrie.
Good. Yay.
Yeah. Save them because you never know when they're going to come back. It'll be nostalgic. But
Next time
next time it's going to be something else.
Day.
Whatever
Badgers,
goes
thanks for
on up
stopping
here
by.
in this thing, you don't know what it's going to be.
You don't. I don't even.
I didn't even know she ordered the shit until she got 30 pairs of bunny ears.
I had a lot of bunnies
Yeah.
that weekend.
I'm still waiting on my one of the girls patch that I was promised.
Well, okay. Well,
There's a one of the girls patch.
He is one of the girls.
Carrie gave me a bag for, I don't remember which event it was.
How did
She
you
gave
get
me
to be
a
one of the
bag.
girls,
She was like,
Chase?
She's like, well, Chase, you're kind of one of the girls, and gave me this little bag. And I
You're
was
one
like,
of the
oh,
girls
okay.
now.
Well, in this day and age, with just a beard like yours, you could be.
Yeah.
We don't know for sure.
Wow.
Well, we know you, but everybody else doesn't. And if you have the bunny ears on, what are they to think?
It's true.
Plus, you're in Eureka Springs when you're here, so they're just gonna.
That's true.
They're just gonna
You
start
never know
adding
what
these things up, and they're
walking
gonna
down the street of Eureka
Oh, yeah.
Springs. That is absolutely true.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Jay lost the hat. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Hey, my kid didn't have to work tonight. We are in overtime, ladies and gentlemen.
He's about to unzip again. Watch out. Watch out for the light. Don't let it blind you.
Okay.
What does that mean?
He's zipping his pants again.
I know, but why?
Look at the
Oh, there it is.
light. Woo! Yeah. Bright light.
You do look good in it. You do look good in that
there
light.
You go. He's got pasty.
Oh,
You do
man.
look good in that light for sure.
This is about to get real.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Let's get real, people.
Hey,
I'm starting to
XAN,
get
I know
nervous.
your pain. I've been
Looking
sitting
it up.
on no bearings for a month now. Luckily, just as a slight bit of a plug, a biker's garage helped me out today by cutting out my busted bearings, so I was able to get my new bearings in, which is nice.
Yeah. So I think Red is working really hard to establish sort of this high level customer service, getting the parts, getting the bike done, turning them out right. He's got some good staff. And I think that they're going to do well. He works real hard at making sure that they have business. The shop is always full of bikes.
I wasn't paying attention to what he was doing. Yeah, no, it's
Okay.
crazy. I've gone back there, and it is crazy how many bikes they have. I
All
was
kinds
not
of
expecting
Yeah.
the amount of service that they were getting.
Different stuff.
So
and-
it's super cool. And I mean, it's not something I've really dealt with much, but the more I think about it, the more I'm like, well, I mean, how many sort of independent shops do we really have around here?
Yeah, not enough.
We need him.
And And I
R.I.P.
think-
Rebels Den.
yeah. I think that they're going about it right. So I want to continue to try to support Red as well. He's been a real good partner, just like you guys to us. So, we want to find ways to pay this back. So you just keep letting us know how we can support your stuff and move it along. Bean puts stuff on Facebook all the time. So if we need to put that stuff out there, let's do that.
Yeah. And honestly, I was drawn to a biker's garage in Red for the same reason I was drawn to you guys, like you said, because after spending some time talking with Red, he's not in it to try and make $1 million. He just wants a cool place for bikers to hang out. It just happens to be a business too, kind of thing. And so, he's like, well, I'm just sort of hanging out, running the shop, as long as I can pay my people, I'm happy, and like, that's the kind of attitude I like,
He's got a good attitude like that. So here's an interesting little connection. So Bean's brother, Mike, lives in Dallas, Texas, and Red used to live over in that area. Red used to work at Bell Helicopter, and Bean's brother does still work at Bell Helicopter, and Bean's brother knew Red.
That's
Half
cool.
Bell.
Mhm.
Yeah. So that's a small world little item that happened. We just found out about that earlier this year.
Yeah, I don't know. Is that Ray or is that Bill who made that comment? Either way, Jay and I were talking about how you offered me, what was it, a Heritage to ride if my bike wasn't fixed, and I was like, I don't know if that was completely selfless or if you just wanted to get the BMW guy on a Harley and laugh at him. I don't know. I don't know which one it was.
I don't think they get you on a Harley to laugh at you. I think they get you on the Harley so when you spin the throttle, you're like, yep, I'm going to get it. I'm going to do it.
We're going to hook you.
Sign my name to some piece of paper that costs more than my car, and my payment can be almost as much as my mortgage. I mean, whatever.
Just do it.
Whatever. I don't give a shit. I'm going to be on this thing every day.
Just do it.
Sign me up.
Just 30% APR.
Oh, yeah, but Harley
17
Financing will send you a paper bill every month, so that's nice.
That is true, Jeremy. I have been on your motorcycle.
That's true.
Oh, on the back?
No.
Oh.
No, not.
What are you laughing about?
Actually, we were gonna swap bikes at what was it? Buckhorn, Mid America Freedom last year. But so we kind of sat on it whenever we were planning to do it the next day, and then it just started raining and hailing, and I was like, I don't want to test ride your bike in the muddy, wet gravel. Like that sounds like a bad idea, So we put a lid on it and didn't do the test ride, the swap test ride.
And then after that, he thought about it. He's like, let's not do this after all.
Well, I don't think I've seen him since. Have I?
Well, good, because he might have taken off on you'd be on your BMW right now, probably. He'd be like, oh, you wouldn't believe how I got rid of my Harley. Just swap with some dude. They'll just trade you. They don't care. BMW guys, they'll give you their bike.
Give you the shirt off their bike and the bike from out from underneath their butt.
Before I even owned an Indian, I rode on the back of an Indian with another dude for about 4.5 hours. That's how I really fell in love with the bike.
If you really want to talk about it, he actually rode on the world record poker run
on the back for 4.5 hours with another dude. So the story is the same.
Yeah, but you rode that bike before.
Yeah, well, I finished.
You did.
Yeah.
Witchcraft, if it was in a good mechanical shape and had a throttle lock, I would not be opposed to that. That's really all I need. Running and a throttle lock.
Cruise control, baby. Cruise control.
Yeah, well, 30-year-old Harley probably won't have cruise control, I don't think. But
it's got but a 30-year-old Harley's got a built-in throttle lock, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Well, excuse me, it's an idle set. Witchcraft? What's that actual name of the twisty on the bottom of the throttle?
Yeah, legally, what's it called?
Right.
Yeah, bike. Jay,
sir.
I don't think we've discussed this on here yet, so this will be a first. What do you have any fun bike plans for the rest of the year?
Everything, unfortunately, is subject to the weather, and that weather being my wallet and my kids. So we've got football season, and we got some doctor's appointments and stuff that we've got to take care of. I definitely, unfortunately, I'm not going to make Lake of the Ozarks this year. I was really wanting to, but it's just not going to be in the cards this year. BFE, I definitely, if nothing else, I want to come up Saturday and hang out for a little while, even if I got to ride home in the dark, or because I want Shannon to come with me. And if she doesn't get to come, maybe I'll find somebody's floor to sleep on, and then come back Sunday morning.
We'll get it taken care of. You just let us know. We'll get it taken care of.
Him my house every time he wants to come up here. Like you can come sleep at my house.
Yeah.
That invitation has been open for like 3 years.
Yeah.
This could be the year.
Right.
Don't hold your breath, Chase, but it could be. It sounds like it's definitely a sort of maybe.
Hey, I paid mine in forward with an air mattress for one night, so you go to that concert. So, but I think my plans are probably just going to be BFE if we can get away for the day kind of a thing. But hopefully more than what it was last year, where we just rode up, said hi, basically hugged everybody, and turned around and came home. Which was, it's a nice little day ride, which is what I'm used to doing for Eureka anyway. Before YouTube and everything, it was just, hey, let's go to Eureka. Okay, cool. And then we'd get up and leave in the morning. We'd go up and hang out for a couple hours, and then ride home. And it was a day ride. But now that we've got friends and family, you guys, it's kind of tough to just go up there for the day, and turn around and come home, because you want to stay for a little bit, and just kind of let it soak in. It's like getting in a bathtub. You're not going to draw a whole bath just to jump in and wash and get the hell out. No, you want to kind of soak for a minute. You want to relax and let that different atmosphere kind of wash over you and wash away some of the bullshit. Because of my job, I can't do mushrooms, so I got to do something. Ride motorcycles and hang out with people I love.
First bathtub analogy to being in Eureka Springs.
Hey man, sometimes you got to let it wash off.
You just let us know when you're coming. We have like rooms and beds and things like that here.
Absolutely.
We don't have them at the Switchback, but it's walking distance.
Chase, what about yourself? What's your plans?
Oh, I mean, gosh, we've got Labor Day, then we've got Lake Fest Bike of the Ozarks, or Bike Fest Lake of the Ozarks, and then Spring Fling. We'll see. I'm really curious to see now that Bikes Blues Barbecue / Rally Off 86 and BFE are separated by 2 weeks. I know that's kind of been a topic of conversation. Everybody's kind of like, well, what's going to happen? Is it going to split the people? Is, how many are going to go to each? Like, what's going on? And I don't know if anybody really knows the answer to that question yet.
We're going to find out.
Yeah.
We'll be tracking a bunch of stuff. So
I'm planning for a big party.
Yeah.
So
yeah. And
So
I mean, I haven't even been to Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue really for the past 2 years. When they moved it to Rogers, I was glad that they, tried to make it work and whatever. And as I understand, it's gotten better since they've kind of gotten their feet under them a little bit. But we've just spent the entire time in Eureka.
Yeah.
So,
we get it. We get a lot from.
We have. I think that one of the things that this year, that the opportunity for us to have all the vendors at Pine Mountain Village, that's what it is over there, the Eureka Harley stuff, is that a lot of the vendors that were coming for BBB, which was always this third weekend that we have scheduled this year, some of them canceled because they're like, they have to be they're already committed to another rally that week in October. And I think it might be Myrtle Beach that weekend. I'm not sure. It's another bigger rally that a lot of these guys tend to go to. So I think that, so we're going to hopefully be able to supply those vendors with lots of customers. And then we're hoping that word will get out as well, so that when we, because we already know the dates for next year, it's the same dates as this year, only next year. So, or the same weekdays. So I think that ultimately we'd like people to book the rooms while they're here. Make your plans to meet up with people you met from some other part of the country while you're here. You don't have to go home and wait 4 months for somebody to tell you what the dates are.
Well, and our reason for that is that we just wanted to commit to that date so that you could, look forward to coming here. And what we've done is, being up north, what was our thing is that was our last rally of the year. So, come after that, all our bikes were like put
in the
away.
Garage. Yeah.
So
by the time October comes,
September,
you're not riding out from up north, because you never know if you're going to ride back into the snow.
Yep. So we just wanted to commit to those dates and then make sure that everybody knew that, each year you could plan on, that third weekend of September for BFE.
Yeah. And Jay, to your point, I know I kind of take it for granted living here and having lived here for 30 plus years at this point. To me, it's just like, oh, it's Northwest Arkansas, it's Eureka Springs. It's just kind of what we do. It's always been here, so it's like, I always hear your perspective because, being a couple of hours, 2 or 3, however many hours away it is, I kind of take for granted that I'm like, oh, people can just go over to Eureka this weekend. It's like an hour and 15 minutes, whatever from me, so, it is. I always joke about it when people suggest roads and stuff to me. I'm like, is it like a really good road, or is it just like a good road because you're from Kansas? Or
I say any road around this area is good. In fact, I mean, you almost
it's
want
better
to
than Kansas.
We have our noted ones, but you almost want to get lost just to discover another road, and that one's just as good or even better than the one that you were on
Yeah, and
before.
sometimes you can even discover dirt roads.
You do it all the time.
I have a skill.
Yeah.
I do have that. My superpower is to plan a ride and end up on a dirt road.
It is his superpower.
That wasn't the plan. I planned the
Right.
ride, but I end up on the dirt road. So that's my superpower. I didn't even know that until a few years ago.
You got to switch to a Pan America.
No, I don't mind being on the dirt roads for a couple of miles, but when it gets to be like my friends that were local here are all like, "Where the hell is he going?" And then they let me go, and they let me go until all of a sudden we're like a couple miles in. I don't know where the hell this is going. I don't recognize anything anymore. And then finally they buzz up through everybody on the dirt road passing, come and get me and be like, "Dumbass, you were supposed to turn left back at the stop sign, which was 4 miles ago." Now everybody that's in this group is now making a U-turn on a one-lane dirt road out in the middle of a field in Arkansas. So yeah,
It's definitely an adventure.
yeah. So I can do that for you if you guys ever want to try that.
I always joke because I had a BMW F800 GS before I had the R18. Like that was the one that got wrecked, in 2019. But I rode that thing for 5 years, and I can guarantee you my R18 has been off-road more than that GS ever was. I've done some stupid stuff on that 900-pound bike. That's
your adventure spirit. So here, when we get behind a car that has Kansas license plate, we know we're screwed. So the whole thing then is how many people are in my group, and when am I going to start passing this one at a fucking time? Every time you can get to a place where you can pass at least a little bit, because everything's so curvy, you got to pick your opportunities, and then you go through this process, and then you all get to some place, everybody gets past them, and the next thing you know, right before the last guy passes them, that son of a bitch will turn right. He's like, "Oh, right turn, I'm going to look at some land up in here on this dirt road." It's just like, what the hell? So Kansas people do that. That's one challenge. Texas has a kind of a thing about that too. They just don't have curves there, So
but Bagger Bader was in the chat, and we had a Kansas representative I was making fun of.
Yeah, he's real proud of his one curve.
Yeah.
And Bustin said he's proud of his 3.
They must live close to Kansas City, and they're talking about on-ramps.
Yeah. And Will says, "Run that dark side, man. You just run that car tire on the back."
Yes.
You don't
Will
even
does
need
that. I'm
to
like,
stand down if you're on flat enough ground, right? It'll just stand up on that flat tire.
Right. Bagger Bader says Northwest Arkansas is better than the Black Hills. That's what he says.
all right, I agree.
I've never been to the Black
friends
Hills,
back
so
in
I don't know.
Minnesota that disagreed. That they said, "Oh, the Black Hills are way better, way better. We did all of that Arkansas stuff in like 2 days." And I'm like, "What?" So we don't talk to them anymore. Steve, Bob, and
I love
Kathy's
the end of Andy's stories because it's always just like people tell me what to do and I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna not do that, or we just stop talking to them. I love it. It's just
yeah. Well, I don't want you guys wondering when we get off the phone. We're like, what do you think Andy meant by that? So even Bean never has to wonder like what I'm thinking. I just said
I
it.
sometimes don't want to know.
She doesn't want to know. She's like, what'd be great is if I had a question for you, but I don't, because you keep fucking blurting everything out and putting it out there. So
yes.
But now that we've been married so long, she's like learned to it's like I guess it's kind of like when you come in from outdoors and you put all the crap on your shoes on the floor. That's all my thoughts are the crap on your shoes.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Oh, sexy. And then she's the broom and she just sweeps it under the rug and moves on with the day.
Oh man, we got into couples counseling or something here. I'm here for it. Let's dig in.
Okay, yes. That again is another show.
Yeah,
yes.
sign me up, please.
Shows.
I need couples counseling
SwitchBack
before
episode 2. We'll be discussing the relationship.
Now, Carrie, how does that make you feel? Do you feel heard?
Do you really want to know?
Yeah, but it'll cost you $49.95 a minute. So
there you go.
Okay.
See, you're already finding ways to make more money.
Yeah. Okay, ready or not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I dare somebody to ask me how she's feeling.
Yeah.
You
We
guys
don't have
talk too quick. I
Fierce
missed
Mountain.
Bagger's message there.
Yeah.
Jay,
That's
stop
probably
pushing the
my
button
favorite
before I
part,
push the button.
Vader. Those are my favorite roads out in that area.
Needles is cool.
Yeah, it's kind of like whatever.
But yeah, to your point, Andy, I've ridden the roads around here a lot, and I will say when we did Badger Bash, like there were definitely at least a couple of roads that I'd never been on, but you just don't think about it until we crammed in like 800 miles that week or something. Just in 2-lane roads around Eureka and South Missouri, and you can turn down any road, and it's like an awesome road. It's hard to find like a bad road to go down.
Yeah, I think, and they put time into planning that, so they had a pretty good idea what folks were going to be in for. Ultimately, the exercise of getting everybody out on the roads, riding more than what you just do on these poker runs and all this other crap, where 150 miles is considered a day, But if you think about the Badgers, they ride 500 plus miles in a day just getting somewhere. So for them to come out and set up a ride for 300 miles, let's say, with you guys, I think is great. More roads, more better.
I love what they did also is that they showed what else this area has to offer. Not just the incredible roads, but I mean the lake and back roads and everything. They really showed. They did a good job.
Yeah, doing shit we've never been here.
We went to places I've never been, which I haven't spent nearly as much time in sort of south of Missouri or middle sort of Missouri as I have the Arkansas around Eureka and everything. But the different places that we stopped and the restaurants and stuff that I just never been to. And like I say, I mean, it was every day the ride days were like full ride days. I mean, we started at like 9 a.m., got back to the hotel like 8 p.m., and you were just riding all day. You stopped for lunch or whatever, but it was like I said, every day was 250 to 350 miles. Just
those are great days. Honestly, if you can get a day of just being on, how much did you see in that day? Just amazing. So I'm glad you guys all joined in with that too.
It was a lot
so
of
what's
fun.
next for you guys? When do you do this again?
every Thursday, 7 o'clock Central Eastern Time or Central Standard Time.
So next time when we get in there, we can just start sending a bunch of comments in there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. The more the merrier. Right. And next week we will have the KC Motor Babes on. So that could be a hoot and holler. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
All of them?
Every single one of them. No,
all 4 of them?
Yeah, no, it's Carrie at least. And then she said that she was working on getting her girls or some of her girls involved. So I leave that up to her. Like I said, we try to foster a pretty casual environment. We don't want it to be too scripted or too planned or whatever. Just a conversation.
We noticed that when Jason put the light on. So
yeah, right.
Keeping it casual.
I can't even see you guys anymore. Really, all I see is Carrie's her one like blonde streak going across her head.
Yeah.
Next week.
That is kind of weird. Yeah. You should see it from the side.
Yeah.
Next week, the whole show may be like this next week. I'm not sure.
Wow, there it is.
I thought you were going to say her one good eye. All I can see is Carrie's like one good eye.
Okay.
I don't know, Willie. Like I say, I didn't want to push too hard about like, hey, can you get so and so, and can you maybe get so and so? So I was just like, yeah, if you can get your folks on, that'd be great. So we'll see. You'll have to tune in to find out which of the KC Motor Babes we wrangle for next week.
That's right. You heard it here first. KC Motor Babes next week, next Thursday, 7 o'clock.
All right. Thanks, you guys. Appreciate your time.
Where can we find you before y'all go? What's the best place? What's the best way to contact you or follow you or reach out to you if we need to?
Okay.
On Facebook, just look up Switchback Bar, Eureka Springs, or you can,
switchbackbar.com.
There you have it.
Easy enough.
Yeah.
And you can just show up. What are you guys open Thursday, Friday, Saturday?
Show up at our bar anytime. We'll open it.
Well, you're gonna have to make some noise because I'm still working in the house. I got to hear it. I'll run out there. I'll open the front door. No problem.
Awesome.
Guys, I really appreciate y'all coming to hang out with us. on a
Thank
random,
you all so much.
random
We'll see you next
Thursday.
week.
Yep.
All right. Take care.
Y'all be
Talk to
safe
you
out
later.
there, guys.
Thank you. See you.
Night all. Hey, and everybody in the comments. Everybody in the comments, thanks for throwing down a comment. Thanks for the likes. Y'all come back and see us again sometime. Take care of one another because won't nobody else.